Hey Christian, how you doing, man? You're looking pretty buff there, bro.
Thanks, Dan. Doing awesome right now.
Must be all these crazy superfoods you eat, huh?
Yeah.
I wanted you to tell my friends about it because you're my friend, and I really appreciate you as a person.
Thank you.
What you're doing is some really cool stuff, man. So I was hoping you would just share a little bit about each of these things that you like to share with your friends.
All right. Well, this is my company, Longevity Power. And we're here at the Raw Living Expo, unleashing all kinds of superfoods and herbs, so that these are just things you can add into whatever you're doing. The smoothies you're making, the elixirs you're creating, the really healthy ice creams you're making. You know, like if you're making like a banana ice cream, you can sneak these things in and it tastes like malt. So why take tonic herbs? Well, these things build resilience to stress. They modulate, strengthen your immune system. They create cellular revitalization. They protect your DNA. They open up the detoxification pathways in your body. Very important to get all these trace minerals and various alkaloids that bolster your body with the nutrition it needs, so all your organs are functioning at the highest level, even amidst stress, right? Whether the stress is emotional stress or the stress of your work or driving down the highway, or maybe even the stress of you doing what it takes to live your passion. We need to be able to bolster your body so that you don't burn out doing what you love. So moving on down the line, we'll start with mushroom immunity.
Yeah, pick that up.
This is designed by me to be the most potent medicinal mushroom immune strengthening product on the shelf by far. So if you go to the natural food store, you'll see a lot of mushroom products in the supplement section, but most of them are just whole mushroom powders, and they'll say like take 2 capsules a day, but you should probably be taking 10 capsules 10 times a day with those. With ours, these are extremely strong extracts, just water extracts of 24 species of medicinal mushrooms, the very best ones from around the world. These things have been used for thousands of years. That means after hundreds of human generations, we've culminated now to a level of understanding herbs that are time tested, and now we get to be a little more particular with how we extract herbs. So in the olden days, you mainly make a tea. Now we can make a very advanced tea and then dehydrate it into a powder, just so we're not schlepping around a lot of water. So this is going to improve your immune system greatly. The medicinal mushrooms are dual directional, so that means a suppressed immune system will go up, an autoimmune or allergen or hyperimmune system can go down with the help of dual directional herbs like medicinal mushrooms. It's an adaptogen, so it helps your body be energized, especially in the morning, but it also helps your body calm down like in the evening. The reishi mushroom in here is known to not only be very immunologically strong and energizing, but to help you just kind of tranquilize your nervous system in a very smart way. So reishi is known to help someone build someone's character. It's like an ally from the natural world to help you be on your merry way of being very mentally astute and emotionally grounded. So moving on down, we have longevity in a bottle. 60 of the world's greatest superfoods and tonic herbs, all extracted into one balanced dosage. If you're like, man, there's a lot of superfoods and herbs out there, should I buy 40 and stick them all in my pantry and take a half an hour to make a smoothie? Well, if you do, and a lot of people do, that's still great and fun. But if you want to get right to the chase, then let's do longevity in a bottle. Very simple and easy to use. Just sneak it right in your smoothie or some kind of elixir you're making, or mix it into your fresh vegetable juice as well. This is the top tried and true tonic herbs from around the world. Chinese medicine, Ayurvedic medicine, Pacific coastal traditions, European folk herbalism, South American and Amazonian shamanism, and North American herbalism as well are occurring in this. These are all herbs that, just like the medicinal mushrooms, are going to completely revitalize your cells from the inside out. Longevity in a Bottle has a lot of non-mushroom herbs, so it's going to hit your body from many other angles as well. Very cell protective. This is for longevity, not just more years in your life, but for more life in your years. Ho Shou Wu. Ho Shou Wu is good for you. This is one of the top Chinese tonic herbs. This is very yin, restorative, working on your adrenals, making your kidneys, your battery packs healthier. Extremely high in antioxidants. It has a little bit of what are called MAOIs, and these allow good, healthy neurotransmitters to last longer in your body without your body recycling them too fast. In other words, more bliss, more mood stabilization. Ho Shou Wu is known in Asia to help prevent and reverse gray hair and to restore hair color. For some people, that's why they hear about Ho Shou Wu. In my opinion, that's a secondary reason compared to the huge amount of revitalization you get from Ho Shou Wu. I mean, it feels good, and it is extremely just nourishing, grounding. It puts that glow into your skin. And for a lot of people, this yin, by yin I mean it's not yang. Like yang with maca, it's like you got to do something with that energy. You got to like exercise. With Ho Shou Wu, you could take it in the evening and just be so nourished, and it'll help you get to bed deeper and faster, and then you'll wake up more recharged than ever. We got some spirulina here. Our spirulina is, there's a lot of spirulina on the market, and a lot of it is grown in the northern Pacific area. Spirulina helps the body detoxify heavy metals, radiation, as does medicinal mushrooms. But spirulina can also accumulate radiation if it's near, radioactive stuff, which we all have heard about now. So ours is grown in the southern hemisphere, as far away from Fukushima as possible. And it's grown at high elevation in glacial water, not tap water. It's grown by this very meticulous German scientist, and it's covered with a film, so no bugs even can get into this. It also tastes really great. There's no fishy aftertaste. So if you want to up-level your salad by putting some of this spirulina on it, it's kind of like the Parmesan cheese habit, but it's a blue-green vegan cheese, complete protein, high in what's called phycocyanin, which is the blue pigment in spirulina. It's very rare to get blue. Maybe you can get some blue from blueberries and some kale varieties, but other than that, the only other place to get blue is from M&Ms, and that's just fake, chemical stuff. Phycocyanin, as an antioxidant, is very anti-inflammatory. Moving on down to Maca Bliss. There are a lot of maca products on the market, and I'm so grateful for them being so popular, because maca was one of the first superfoods that I took. It's one of the superfoods that really helped me get into nutrition, because I felt it and it was fun. It was a versatile powder. I could put it in my smoothie. But over the years, I found that most raw maca powders in about like half the population, it seems, people just don't digest that. And the reason is because it's like a cruciferous vegetable powder. It's almost goitrogenic. It's almost thyroid inhibiting. And it just doesn't work for a lot of people. And to truly get all the restorative, adrenal restoring, hormone balancing, endocrine system balancing effects of maca, you got to take like 2 or 3 tablespoons a day, and that's a lot. I mean, you put that in a smoothie, you have a radish flavored smoothie. So what we do is we use an extraction process, water and alcohol, and that just breaks down the maca. We remove a lot of that fiber and starch content and concentrate all the active constituents. Raw maca is kind of like a flour, and there's a time and place for raw maca, but the tradition of raw maca is to actually like ferment it down or kind of break it down, and that's what has standed the test of time in the Peruvian areas of those long-lived cultures. And finally, we have Goji Joy.
Love it.
I know Dan likes to pound this stuff. So this is an extract of goji berries. Now, goji berries you've probably seen as a dried fruit, and you could put those in your smoothie, and they're really great. They're really great for kids. We love goji berries so much that we decided to really be of service so that someone could get the most out of goji berries in a way that's traditional. we need to up-level goji berries a little bit. I mean, here's the thing about the dried fruit goji berries. They're fun, they're awesome, but they're like a tomato. In fact, goji berries are a nightshade. Now you know that when you eat tomatoes, sometimes you see the skin pass through you undigested. That's a lot of nutrition you're not absorbing. With Goji Joy, we make an extract so it just immediately sucks right up into your body. There's no fiber to digest. We use a hot water extract, so all those really good nutrients are dissolved into the water. Now I know we have a lot of people on Dan's channel that are very particular about the temperature of how we process our food. You know, we want things to be as raw as possible. And I totally agree with that, specific to compounds and to nutrients. Well, it turns out that with goji berry and a lot of herbs, they can handle temperatures of more than 105 degrees, but we certainly don't like boil these. We do a very particular temperature modification, so it's very like raw compliant in that sense. And then when we're done with the extraction method, it's like a very delicate tea making process, but on like a larger scale. Then we test for all the marker compounds we're looking for, making sure that they're present in the large amounts that we want. The main marker compound we look for in Goji Joy are the polysaccharides, and these are the long complex sugars that are also present in medicinal mushrooms that plug into your immune system and entrain it. They're dual directional. They are energizing, not in a caloric way. They are a sugar, but they're kind of like a fibrous, kind of almost starchy sugar in that's medicinal, that goes more into like your collagen kind of a tissue effect. Instead of energizing you just like fructose, sucrose, and glucose do, they affect your cells from different angles and end up with a profound immunological strengthening effect. And you know, goji has been used for thousands of years. The only plant proven to boost human growth hormone. All other human growth hormone substances are pharmaceuticals or non-plant things, animal products. Goji Joy, really high in zeaxanthin, which is a type of vitamin A carotenoid that's great for the eyes. Goji Joy and any goji berry, when it's like in that nice extraction form, and ours is like great because you're not doing a capsule, it's just like this free powder that tastes like pixie dust. It boosts the assimilation of whatever you're consuming with it in your digestive system. That means that when you take Goji Joy, you're getting more out of your other foods and supplements that you take. So Goji Joy is a biopotentiator.
Dude, that was a cool video, bro.
Thanks, bro.
If that stuff does makes you who you are, man, I think I'm gonna get on it. But you know, I got the stuff at home, but we really appreciate you, man. Your knowledge and your sincerity and your absolute commitment to the highest quality. I know that that's your deal, man. And you use these for yourself, and you put a lot into them. So we really appreciate that. And I'm going to put a link down below, everyone, so if you're interested in checking out some more, going over to the website and finding out more about this stuff, then I'm going to do that. So thanks, Christian.
Thanks so much, Dan. Keep pumping out the videos. You know we love them.
Okay, bro. Peace be with you, man.
Thank you.